Alright, budget magic. Green-black value town. So we'll just lead on Land War Waste. Pass the turn. Red. Swift Spear. Ran into this one before. Alright, down to 19. Time to Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. Not a land. That's disappointing. Windswept Heath. Gets a green source. So this looks like red-green Landfall or something. A Tarka red. I guess it's Landfall because of the Scythe Leopard, but there's not really much difference between the two decks. Titan Strength. Well, our opponent's down to 3 cards. The real question is, will we ever draw lands? If we draw a land and can kill something and then kill the next something, well, this is frustrating. Alright, pass the turn. Leave up ultimate price. I guess maybe I just should have mulliganed because our hand wasn't good enough. Abbott reveals Titan Strength. Does our opponent have a land? They do. Wooded Foothills. Alright, we'll let it go. I'm assuming our opponent's going to try to cast this Titan Strength, and then we're going to kill whatever our opponent points it at. Alright, so we kill the Scythe Leopard. So they don't get to scry. But we're still taking some damage. 2. Come on, land. No land. So now we got an Elvish Visionary. Too slow. So, because now we just get blown out to an Atarka's command or something. So chances of winning now are kind of slim. If we had drawn the land earlier and had been able to kill our opponent's stuff, then I think we were in good shape. You know, Snapping Gnarlid. Maybe they don't have it. I guess it's possible. Well, I guess we just block this, jump block the Swift Spear. If we draw land and can Languish, that would also be sweet. No. So I guess we need to Ruinous Path the Abbot. Yeah. Being stuck on lands is going to be the death of us. Now I guess we chump block the Gnarlid. Down to 9. Land this time? Maybe? Tap land. Well, I guess it's possible we live. Ruinous Path to Gnarlid. We're kind of mowing through the creature slowly, but I think it's going to be too slow. Scythe Leopard. If they don't have something else, like the combo piece, then this Languish is going to be really good. Alright. Languish time. The board is clear. But even now we're still pinched on lands, and Swift Spears and stuff with haste are scary. Land? Land, alright. So now we will Palace Siege on dragons, I think, to start gaining some life. Maybe Khans was better, actually, because we would have got back the Elvish Visionaries. Still, I'm a little nervous about being at 9. We could lose to, like, haste the Swift Spear plus Become Immense, and we're dead. Up to 11. Opponent drops to 15. So now we get to Evolutionary Leap. Pass the turn. Now we got the combo online, so we can Merciless Executioner, sack it in response to the sacrifice trigger, to Evolutionary Leap, so on. Alright, let's read the bones, see if we can get out of this land problem. Well, we're definitely topping Citadel. Bottom Palace Siege. I don't think we can afford to tap out for another one. But we do have Green Warden online now, which will probably just get back in ultimate price, I guess. It's probably safest to have some instant speed removal. Green Warden, get back ultimate price. And that, again, is just like double insurance in case our opponent has the combo. But we're pretty close to winning. We get to attack here with Green Warden. Puts our opponent to 4. Let's just pass. Just pass and sit on ultimate price. I think that's the safest play. Abbott. I wonder what I wonder what our opponent drew. It must be some combination of pump spells and lands. Palace Siege, Leap. Get to attack. And we will ultimate price the Abbot for lethal. Ooh, alright, we survived after a super clunky start. Ultimate prices come in. Feed the Clan comes in. Going out are a Ruinous Path, a Read the Bones, and a Fleshbag. This hand's pretty good. Kind of depends on how aggressive our opponent's start is. Swift Spear is rough. Now we're kinda to the point again where we would like a Wrath. Need a Wrath might be too strong of a term, but we would like one. Green Warden's not great at the moment. Tap land for our opponent and hit us down to 18. Gonna go for the Titan Strength. So that means we're taking 5. Our opponent leaves a card on top. Probably a bad sign. Well, I guess we just leap here. If they don't have another creature, then our Executioners and Marauders won't be bad. If they do, then they get much worse. So Spear. Down to 13 we go. Alright, Scythe Leopard. So there was a creature on top. Well, I guess we just swamp into Merciless Executioner. At least we're killing something. Don't have enough mana to sack it to the leap, unfortunately. But I don't think we could just let both of those creatures stay and wait another turn. We're hoping they miss a creature, and then we can empty the board with Fleshbag. Here comes Swift Spear. They can become immense, but cannot also Temur Battle Rage. Snapping Gnarlid. Ooh, Languish was a solid draw. So we'll go with that. Save our Fleshbag for next turn. And then we'll actually have Green Warden on line for the turn after that. Because we can play the Valving Wilds and still have our Fleshbag trick for next turn. Looks like our opponent is going to pass. So we'll just play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Morph. Probably Den Protector. So we're going to have to kill that. Let's sack our Evolving Wilds. Get a Forest is fine. Languish. Alright, let's go with Fleshbag Marauder plan. So we can Fleshbag Marauder. In response, sack it to leap. Get an Executioner. Den Protector down. We're still sort of in danger to dying to like haste creature plus pump spells, but Bloodstained Mire for our opponent. Ooh, Outpost Siege. That's a good one. Well, I guess we're just going to Green Warden. And what are we getting back? I guess just Fleshbag is fine. We don't have anything really exciting to get back. Pass the turn. See what our opponent hits with Outpost Siege. It is a mountain. Not too threatening. But that does mean they didn't draw the mountain, which would be nice. I'm all for our opponent drawing a string of lands. Ooh, Sarkin. Well, I guess the good news is we get to kill it with the Green Warden. Assuming it attacks. Well, it's going to kill it. Alright, Green Warden. Do we even want to get anything back? Probably not. Because I think we want to get the green one back with this other Green Warden. So let's Green Warden. Getting back. Actually, let's get back Evolving Wilds. Keep making these land drops. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Opponent reveals Become Immense, which they can put on Sarkin for mucho damage. So maybe the play was to read the bones and try to find a Ruinous Path to kill Sarkin instead of playing Green Warden. I guess that could be. Are we dead? Probably likely. They have 3 cards, and if any of them is a damage spell, I mean, they're either like all lands or we're dead because they haven't been playing creatures. So it makes sense it was pump spells. There's Become Immense. So that's 10. You got something else? Yep, there's Battle Rage. Alright. Wasn't counting on Sarkin. We could bring in Duresses. Maybe that's good. It does hit the combo pieces. And go down like the Sidisi and the Crux. Yeah, let's bring in 2 Duresses. Alright, we get to be on the play for game 3. Yeah, sounds fine. I do like Merciless. And we have an early game removal spell, which is good. I'll just lead on Waste. Pass the turn. Evolving Wilds. for a tap forest. Green Warden, well, that's a long ways off of being good. What's our opponent have here? Gnarlid. Well, might just Merciless Executioner that. Yeah, especially since we drew a second Merciless Executioner. Gonna need some lands though. I'd like to get this Merciless down as soon as possible. Draw some cards. Leopard. Well, I guess we Evolutionary Leap. Take our beats for a turn and see if we can get our Executioner combo going if we draw land. Alright, we take one. Apparently our opponent didn't draw land, or they would have played it. They're going to Titan Strength to try to find a land for next turn. Put the card on top, so they must have found a land. Land? Ugh, Valving Wilds. Alright, I guess we gotta remain patient, unfortunately. Feels bad, but I think that's what we gotta do. Yep, Windswept Heath. Sacks Windswept Heath. Getting Cinderglade. Swift Spear. Alright, we're taking 4 down to 12. If our opponent tries to become immense, we're going to kill the target. We can't take that much damage. Alright, let's get a swamp. And another swamp. Alright. We're just going to languish here. Not sure about that play. Seems like a waste of a Titan Strength. No. Opponent made a mistake, apparently. I think they thought it was going to save it. Abbott reveals a Swift Spear. Alright, there's Swift Spear. Down to 11. Another land would be solid. Fleshbag. Well, let's Fleshbag Marauder. Kill something. Can't do the combo because we gotta leave up ultimate price here. Pass the turn. Hope our opponent goes for the win and we can fizzle it with the ultimate price. That would be ideal. Just plays an Outpost Siege. So let's just ultimate price the Abbott. Keep the board clear. Maybe that's too greedy, but we get to play Merciless. Or, if we draw a land, Green Warden. Alright, let's Merciless. Draw a card. Jungle Hollow. Pass the turn. So the main thing we're worried about now, I guess, is haste creature plus combo, or now that we know about it, the Sarkin would be bad. Snapping Gnarlid isn't the end of the world. There's the Gnarlid. Palace Siege. Alright, well I think, since this is what happened, I think we're going to go with Palace Siege on dragons to start gaining life, and destroy the Snapping Gnarlid with Obnixless. So the board is still clear. No Sarkin. I think they only play like one. Oh my lord. Lord, lord, lord. Don't have a land. Oh, they have the land too. Jeez, that was the perfect draw. I don't think they play very many of them. But that was timely. We just don't have very many good ways of dealing with it. See if they go after us or if they go after Obnixless. Alright, gonna take down the Obnixless, and that's fine. At least we could start draining. Elvish Visionary. Let's Green Warden. Get back Evolving Wilds here. Play the Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. What's our opponent hit now? Outpost Siege reveals Abbott. There's the Abbott, which reveals another Sarkin. Well, that one's dead. So they play more than one, clearly. Oh, and our opponent didn't even attack. Wow. That was fortunate. We might be able to grind our way through this somehow. I wonder if maybe they're just planning on killing the Green Warden. Yep, kills Green Warden. So now we do what? I guess we can get back ultimate price. Trouble is, it doesn't save us from the Sarkin kill, but it does save us from other things. And a Scythe Leopard. I guess we could have got back the Languish if we knew our opponent was going to keep flooding the board. Alright, crack Evolving Wilds. Get a Forest. Drain for 2. Swamp. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Merciless Executioner. And then in response, we'll sack it to get a Green Warden. And then we'll play Elvish Visionary and draw a card. And pass the turn. So if we get combo killed by the Sarkin, there's not much we can do about that. Den Protector, that'll get back something. Titan Strength. Or a creature by the looks. There's Den Protector. Here comes Sarkin. Gonna hit us down to 11. Who's gonna attack with Abbott too? Well, we will block the Abbott. Alright, let's ultimate price to kill the abbot. Leaves it on top. That's a bad sign. Down to 8. And they can flip Den Protector at any time. Drain for 2 to go up to 10. Evolutionary Leap is not really what we wanted. So I guess we're just going to Green Warden to get back ultimate price. And pass the turn. I mean, if they have a Become Immense to put on Sarkin, we're just dead. Can't do anything about it. Flips Den Protector. I guess they could also have like double Titan Strength on Sarkin. That might be the plan. They get back Titan Strength. Exiles Atarka's Command. Yeah? I mean, now we're dead. That's unfortunate. Oh, boy. Got one good card. The Sarkin. Didn't really expect to see Sarkin, honestly, and I guess that's the problem. And their final 2 cards are exactly what they wanted. Now you get to block with Green Warden. But assuming they don't mess this up, then I think we're just dead to Exaxes. And if we're down to 7, frustrating. And that does it. Jeez. Unfortunate.